And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in
Boston hasn't won a game yet. So I'm going to play as Boston. My boy Rondo. There he go. So give Boston a win on the season, finally. And then we move on from there. So there's a one-shot deal with Boston. I will not play with them again. Being a Lakers fan as a kid growing up, hated Boston. So
greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge.
Kevin Garnett and Jesus.
Thank you, Kevin.
Stretch 6. I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat.
I also have to play with Milwaukee.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Enes Kanter is out there with Rob Williams. And it's Rondo in at the 1. And for Charlotte, they've got Jones all out there with Kemba Walker. Then there's Miles Bridges. And it's Zeller in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes. And you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. And here's Rondo. Get him out. To the paint. And there's Enes Kanter on the assist by Rondo. Kanter's got the first points up on the board here for the Celtics. Ball with it. The pass to Zeller. Back to Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Brown. Ball with the bucket.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
Now here's Rondo. His last outing, he had 8 points. The shot's good from Kanter.
And this is why Kanter is a fantastic pick-and-roll option. He's big as a screener and a superb roller.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Passes the ball. Outside, Jones. Walker against Rondo. Lock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And defensively, no matter the size of the man he's guarding, Walker really puts up a fight.
Some smaller guards pretend to battle, but Walker will bang with you, try to front you, pull on your jersey, whatever.
He's like 115.
He backs down from no one.
To me, what's special about Kemba Walker is we know the basketball skill. This guy's a devastating scorer, great pick-and-roll player, but as importantly, he is a tremendous teammate.
Now here's Rondo. Brown outside. Floats it up for Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
So explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
Here's Ball. Pass to Zeller. Outside, Walker over Rondo. And that one comes up a bit short. Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against the Nets. And finished off by Brown.
Yeah, Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spot.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And Walker kicks to Jones.
Messed up. He had the basket.
Walker against Rondo to the left wing. Ball with a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Ball's got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Tatum. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Rockets. He was a non-factor. To the right side. Inside, Williams. Good work defensively.
Holding the damn ball, bro.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
So they take the lead.
Well, we've known for a long time Kemba Walker is gifted on the offensive end, and it's not just about his scoring. Look at that on the assist. Well, we didn't see.
I was about to say he ain't gonna miss that one. Wow, nobody ever missed that.
This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Zeller.
Oh hell! Oh my God.
Over Rondo. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Rondo against Walker. Rondo passes to Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Boy, once Cantor establishes position on the interior, forget about it.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Ball against Brown, and a wide open look for Walker, and another 3 for Charlotte.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Tatum down low. He's against Bridges, and Tatum the bucket on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got assist number 5 here tonight. Walker's got the ball here for the Hornets. Knocked away. Rondo with the steal. Count that one.
The defense now
he's supposed to do a damn spin move
on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. From deep, Walker, and another 3 for Charlotte.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Celtics trail by 3. Tatum down low. Defended by Bridges. They get it back. Second chance shot. Here's Rondo. No good on the 3. The Hornets have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running.
Oh my God.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. The drive by Rondo. Over to the left wing. Cantor kicks to Rondo. Back to Cantor.
And down.
Outside for Rondo. Lets the 3 fly. That's in. He's got 2 made now. He's shooting 2 for 3.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple. Showing it off there with range.
Hornets have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. It's stolen by Rondo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kemba Walker picks one up. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Hornets.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time.
I was just like, I know Rondo can't shoot free throws.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And the Celtics also making a change. Olenek is checked in for Cantor. He's off on the second. And every year, Doris, more terrific players coming into the NBA. How good a position do you think the league is in right now as far as talent is concerned?
I mean, a great position, to be honest with you, Kevin. The players, arguably, to me, are more skilled and more athletic than ever. The global reach of the game is a competition for an NBA spot on a roster is fiercer than ever.
I mean, I think
once Jason Tatum has the ball in his hands in the painted area, this guy will power through. He'll put it up and over you if necessary. He knows how to score it.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. And it's Neesmith in for Tatum. And then Washington with the dunk.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
And it's Brown missing. Hornets have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Got a piece of it. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt
damn camera.
A moment now to see the numbers for Malik Monk.
I was trying to just pick it up and pass it.
Last season, he averaged 11 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Boston trailing.
Yeah, he can shoot.
Here's Tice. And that won't go.
Waited too long, though. I
Go-ahead
have to tell you.
And Greg with Devontae Graham, you know he's going to shoot it. He has no hesitation letting it fly.
I mean, he's a solid three-point shooter who believes he can make any shot. About 2/3 of his shots all come from outside, so you know exactly what you're getting with him.
Here's Graham after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Washington finds Monk. It's stolen by Rondo. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Rondo's running. They get it back. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Daniels, who's checked in for the Hornets. Bouknight comes in for Monk. And the Celtics also making a change. Smart's checked in for Brown. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Charlotte trailing. Graham, the pass to Washington. No good there. Now the Celtics take it the other way, getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
And they were unbeaten against this club last season. Not surprising considering where they both finished in the standings.
Well, they're more talented, more accomplished at this point, but you can't rely on that and start taking plays off. You could get surprised.
Celtics leading by 3. Here's Olynyk. Graham with the rebound. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Like that.
Here's Bouknight. It's deflected. Rondo finds Tice.
That's back.
Rondo against Graham. Now here's Rondo. D right on him. Back to Tice.
Damn.
Shoots over McDaniel. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Celtics lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
Look at that. What was that? 2K. Need some water.
And one of the most prolific offensive rebounders in the league, Enes Kanter, breaks down the impact of that particular play.
It was an extra position. It's demoralized the opponents, and I think
Drake's so valuable. Having Martin's checked in for Charlotte. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Enes Kanter's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Tatum comes in for Neesmith. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Smart. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Terry Rozier. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum.
How did I not
with Enes Kanter. And it's Rondo at the 1.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Rondo against Kaminsky. Now Rondo, 7 points in the game. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
I was looking at him the whole time.
He just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
A moment now to see the numbers for Kanter. He had a strong showing last season. 6th in rebounding, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. Here's Rondo. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. It's good. Cantor's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Kicks it to McDaniels. It's Martin on the wing. Charlotte moving the ball around. Graham with the bucket.
Sometimes a player is born with
They moved me back.
mindset. He deals it with conviction.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Outside Tatum. Here's Tice. And Tice throws it down.
Daniel Tice is a pro's pro, and he brings his intensity and work every single night. Gets to the glass there.
Here's Graham. Playing Brooklyn, he was nearly unstoppable.
Oh, my God, bro. What is up with this damn game making me miss?
And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. A quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Graham following the bucket by the Celtics. He kicks it to Martin. Good. Martin's got his first basket.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Brown outside. Shoots over Booknight. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
They grab their own miss and finished off by McDaniel.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity?
Man, just go up over him. What are you doing?
Feeding off his energy.
The shot's good from Cantor.
Well, the touch that Enes Kanter presents is really terrific. Unbelievable scoring inside.
And the Hornets call time here. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo.
Substitution on the court.
Bro, it was only 27 seconds before the next dead ball.
Ball against Brown. Back to Walker.
And they got me stuck, bro.
From Ball. Walker's got 13 points.
When you're an open teammate, you've got to be shot ready. And boy, Kemba Walker so efficient in the catch and shoot game.
In the corner, Tatum with it. To the middle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Williams.
And the energy of
Like,
Williams,
it's cool
infectious.
if they score on me.
Using it to block
As long as it ain't a
shots,
stupid ass, like, bullshit play.
whatever.
But come on, man. Let me at least be able to play. Don't just have me
Hornets trail by
frozen
6.
halfway across the damn court.
And here is Ball. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
But it didn't deter him from attacking
Hate that damn play, man. Damn, alley-oop. That shit's so fucking ugly, man.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent.
Rajon Rondo.
Charlotte has gone 4
moving my
from
cursor. I
outside the
ain't
arc
doing
tonight. Walker dishes
Not
the
even
ball
touching the damn controls.
to the inside. Zeller Out of hand on it. Here's Rondo. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's an 8-point Celtic lead. You know, Greg, thinking about LaMelo and this team, he's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kevin, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
And he banks in the layup. Rondo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Rondo just being creative there on that drive, finding different ways to burn the D whenever he penetrates.
So it's the Hornets now. Ball with it. He's got 5. And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Tatum on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Bridges against Tatum. Here's Brown.
Bro, what are you doing? Oh, my God.
It has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
You ever act like DeJuan Wagner?
1:37 left in the first half of basketball. Down low, Jones kicks to Zeller. There's Walker with the 3, and they'll get another chance. That shot is off.
I'm going to give you the ball one more time.
Second time this game.
Let's see what you do.
4 for 6.
Oh, my God, dude.
I think he's got to set it down, because right
Oh,
now,
my
it feels
God,
like
dude.
rushing, like he's forcing some
If we
shots.
lose, it's going to be because of his
He has
ass.
been completely bothered.
Now, here's Ball. 7 points in the game. Bridges against Tatum. Bridges misses. Celtics leading by 8.
Hold on, slow
Williams
it down,
kicks to
kid.
Rondo.
Get ahead of yourself.
On the wing, Brown. He's looking for Williams and finds him.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. It's tipped. The drive by Rondo. Floats it up for Williams. Slammed in by Williams.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with
That might be the thumbnail right there.
Power it down.
For Charlotte,
37
they've gone
seconds
7
left.
of 13 for the field since the
Damn it.
start of the second. Ball, no good.
You did something.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Count it, good. Poirier's got his first points of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line.
Hey, take our time now.
I mean, these giveaways aren't doing them any favors on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Poirier. You did your
And
job.
the Celtics with possession here. They lead by 14. Williams kicks to Rondo. To the middle. Here's Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer
I was told about the time for a layup.
to enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. They are attacking your defense coming off of screens, so how do you adjust to that in the second half?
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. There. And I'm Kevin Harlan. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Charlotte.
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it, I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Jones is out there with Cody Zeller. Then it's Ball, and there's Kemba Walker, and it's Bridges in at the three, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
I'll tell you, the combination of the quickness and the handle, Kemba Walker can get separation against anyone. Man, is he fun to watch.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
There's the lob to Bridges. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Hornets with the rebound.
That's why Coach kept you on the bench.
Rondo with the steal. Inside, the kick out to Rozier.
That's why Coach kept you on the bench.
Hornets trail by 16. Pass to Walker. About 1 minute played here in the second half.
Okay, Kelly, damn it.
Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
Kemba Walker finding a rhythm. Nothing scarier to a defense than when he starts to hum.
And he gets the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Ball. 7 points in the game.
Come on, man.
To the paint. That one's in there. The Boston lead has got back down to 14 on those points from Jones.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Passes it to Tatum.
Okay, he ain't rolling. Damn, Tatum.
Back to Rondo. Here's Cantor.
Man, if you don't...
And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. That's 12 points for Enes Kanter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
I'm finally tired.
Charlotte making some changes. Kaminsky
checking in for the Celtics.
Man, it wasn't even a minute.
minutes gone now in the third quarter. And foul on the shot.
I realized you who he was. I'm like, I'm going to get you a pick and roll.
A fan favorite, Taco Fall, continues to add to his game, it seems, every year.
Listen, this guy has had spot minutes last season, and those were impressive. Rebounding, blocking shots. You can see this guy's been working on his post moves. He is not a novelty, guys. This team believes in his skills.
Doris, to limit travel during the 2021 season, the NBA scheduled baseball-style series, teams facing off in consecutive games. How did you like that?
You know, more important than what I thought, Kevin, we had a number of coaches tell us throughout the course of the regular season that they actually love this format. The reason being is number one, it cuts down on travel. But number two, they thought it mimicked the playoffs, where you had to make game-to-game adjustments. It also raised the intensity level because you had just played this opponent. And so, you know, things get competitive and nasty. It elevated the game. I love it.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
What the hell?
It's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Up and in on the layup. Fall's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
I need to get you some more buckets, too.
And so
when Taco come off the court, he's going back to you.
19-point game. Graham, the pass to Kaminsky. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Rondo looking over the floor. Pass to Fall. Brown outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Brown's got 7 points in the game. And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Pass to Kaminsky. To the inside. Martin dishes to Graham. It's stolen by Rondo. To the paint. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Celtics.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those. He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Smart passes to Fall. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Hornets making a change here. Washington's checked in. Then for the Celtics, Daniel Tice is checked in for Fall. And it's Tatum in for Marcus Smart. Now here's Bouknight. With the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Jason Tatum. And what makes Bouknight so difficult to guard? His ability to hit jumpers off the bounce.
He's got a great handle and the quickness to create separation. I know it's unpopular with the analytics round, but his pull-up from mid-range is money.
That's what Charlotte's going with right now. Carey's checked in, and it's Malik Monk in for Devontae Graham. Cantor's checked in for the Celtics. Now here's Williams. 8 points for him. Bucket is good. 10 points for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Bouknight. Poke loose. 3-pointer. Hornets with the rebound.
I was kind of thrown off
to the middle. Here's Monk. And the call on the shot.
It looked weird when they was even having me finish shooting.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems to play.
Like, maybe I should pass.
You can see he just feels like nobody can guard him. Kid just plays with an edge.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And how about a year ago?
21.
82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
The first free throw is good. And some changes here for the Hornets. Cody Zeller comes in for Frank Kaminsky, and it's Kemba Walker in for Booknight. Celtics also with a sub. Poirier's checked in. Celtics leading by 19 points. Here's Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the
A rebound by Washington.
2 minutes.
The Hornets have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Inside, here's Carey, and it's blocked, and he recovers it. Outside, Walker. Second shot opportunity. Can't hit that one. And it's Boston the other way. Here's Tatum. Brown trying to free himself up. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Rondo. 16 points for Jason Tatum. .131 left in the third quarter.
Oh, what? Wait, what just happened?
Here's Walker. He's got 17.
Come on, 2K.
And the pass to Monk. Launches it. That shot, no good.
Where you going?
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Tatum finds Brown. Cantor with it. He's covered by Zeller. Shot clock at 6. Rondo against Zeller. Cantor. And they force the shot violation.
Cody Zeller.
Boy, not sure what happened.
I should just went into the shot.
Forced error.
Celtics substitution at the line for your Hornets, Kemba Walker.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
On the court for the Celtics. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Enes Kanter is out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Rondo in at the point. Celtics passing it around. The 11-footer. Kept alive by Boston. Brown the pass to Rondo. The shot's good.
Rondo does do that in real life.
Brown's got 4 assists now tonight.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Good playing, bro.
Now, here's ball.
Oh, I was right there.
Great play movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago, the Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Shooting from Boston, Jason Tatum. Going to the line, shooting 2.
And that one falls for Tatum. Well, Dorsey's already a great scorer, and now Tatum has become an incredibly efficient scorer.
Well, listen, the great ones are not only about putting up numbers, it's how efficiently you do it. From 3, from the free throw line, this guy is so much more consistent and
nabbing another steal.
And he has been an absolute thief on the floor. Another steal.
Craig, that swipe puts him tied for second all-time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort from him. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, you've got to get out on Jaylen Brown now. This is a young man who has shown great strides in improving his perimeter game.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Chalk up 2 there. 20 points for Jason Tatum.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Charlotte has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. There's another turnover by the Hornets.
What the hell is 2K doing?
Celtics.
And some changes here for the Hornets. McDaniels checked in for Zeller, and Martin subbed in for Ball. Boston also with the sub. Tice is checked in. Rondo passes to Tice. And Tice throws it down.
Wow, Daniel Tice willing to play through contact and finish strong. Nicely done.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Martin dishes to Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaylen Brown. And just a couple years ago, Doris, it seemed, didn't it, like bigs were a dying breed in the NBA? Then last season, 2 of the top MVP candidates were centers.
There was so much conversation that true 5 men, the center position, was no longer in vogue. And then all of a sudden, look what happens. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid were neck and neck for long stretches of the season. Both 5 men, both highly skilled.
Really did.
To me, it's always about can you play the game or can you not play the game? And those 2 men, they can play.
Defensive foul. Rajon Rondo adds his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
And that one falls for Graham. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here's Rondo. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Hornets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. He swipes the ball away again.
He's been a defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. And it's actually tied the record for the most steals in a game.
Should have been over there to
Here's
block
Graham.
That.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. He dishes it to Jones. Excellent D from Cantor. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Good on the triple.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Charlotte has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Graham kicks to Jones. Back to Graham. Over Rondo. Graham with the bucket.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however,
Got the way,
struggling.
And it's Rondo with the ball for Boston. Down low. And again, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker.
Oh, my guy was bringing the ball up.
Bouknight passes to Martin. Kicks to Graham. Passes it to McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. Over Tice. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Tatum, that's for 2. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Now Graham. Pass to Bouknight. Over Tice. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
Tatum no good. For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Graham with the bucket.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Here's Brown. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
You can't
Brown's got
directional
8 points in the
pass
quarter.
if the computer's already programmed them to do a
something
move.
Jaylen Brown entered the NBA with. He looks very comfortable in that spot.
Okay.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Here's Tatum, and another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel. Actively seeking out his teammate.
Charlotte has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Jones. Now here's McDaniel. Defended by
2K.
Tight. 2 points. That one goes.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
The 3 from Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. The pass to McDaniels. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Now here's Booknight. Guarded closely. Stolen by Cantor.
Don't get that.
Here's Brown. And another assist for him.
And the passing display just doesn't end. Tally up another assist for him.
That one will put him tied for third in the all-time assist list. One of the best games I've ever seen. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Graham. And finished off by Graham.
And so it's going to
This
end
time I
up
tried to play for him going around.
as a blowout.
This time he stayed on that side.
For the Celtics.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man.
And another
I got that
assist.
Martin twin.
And he has passed his way into the history books. That assist putting him even for the top spot all time.
Well, easily one of the best passing performances of all time, and his next assist will set him apart from everyone.
Well,
having another steal.
He's stolen his way.
And another possession, another assist.
He flew right away to set the record.
What a game.
Truly a game for the ages. How lucky are we to have seen it? This guy has been terrific, passing his way into history before our very eyes.
For so long, Scott Skiles' mark of 30 assists was the top of the history books. Still in shock it was toppled here tonight. And a moment to pause here and just marvel at his assist number.
Well, he's putting on a show, and he's made this crowd, GA, his own.
This is the greatest single display of passing skills I have ever seen. John Stockton-esque.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Rajon Rondo.
And this game has been a showcase for his exceptional court vision. All night long, he's been seeing plays develop way before anyone else and never missed a chance to find the open man. It's been teamwork and ball movement at its finest.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. McDaniels kicks to Martin. Passes it to Monk. Rondo with the steal. Here's Brown. The shot misses. Great D that time for Martin. Knocked loose. Takes the 13-footer, and he hits the jumper for 2.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too
really, I
little
wanted to
too
get
late.
20.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. McDaniels kicks to Monk. Fires at the elbow. Again, the Hornets score.
And you see the improvement in that mid-range game.
Sorry, Robert
by Monk. He really wants to be a knockdown threat from all 3 levels on the floor.
Here's Rondo. Open and close and nails it.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you.
Damn it.
Basketball.
Robert, you wouldn't have scored.
Coming onto the floor for your Hornets, Kai Jones.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
22. He got 3 rebounds and no assists. Damn, bro, you ain't get no rebound? You better got a rebound. Damn, you had 29. Okay. Alright, let's go get our thumbnail. I think there was like 38 seconds left or something like that.